Can God trust you? Really a hard question to think about, right? God loves everyone the same, but trusts people differently. God trusts whom He tests. When you are faced with a very difficult situation, or a very hard problem. When all hope seems lost. This is the test where most of us fail. So I want you to listen to this message carefully. It's not about how others may see who you are. It's how God sees who you really are. Many of us have been imprisoned by the thought that it is so important how others sees you, or what they say you are. And many of us may have been scarred by their past. Always remember this. God trusts those whom He tests. So don't fail the test. A lot of times, God will test us by putting us in hard situations and putting us in a position that is smaller than our potential. We always seek God's help as our last option. When we cannot do anything about the situation we are in. That point where everyone has turned us down, and you have exerted all your efforts trying to solve the problem on your own. When you have no more strength left. When you have already been crushed. That's the only time we call upon God to seek His help. I, for one, am guilty. I have been through a lot in life. And for countless occasions, I have always sought God's help as the last resort. Which should have never been the case. And today, I want to challenge you to put God first in everything you do. It doesn't matter what others might think and say who you are by doing so. Just put God first in everything you do. Start and end your day with a prayer. Good days and bad days, pray. Worried? Pray. Glad and happy for about your promotion? Pray. Being stressed by the sickness in the family? Pray. Getting a new job, a new house, a new car? Pray. Just pray. The Bible tells us. Pray without ceasing. Think about your problems, your challenges and all the setbacks in your life as your training ground. God never calls upon the qualified. God qualifies the called. He calls whom He chooses and then equips them. He really does choose those who seem inadequate or weak in this world. In fact, in 1 Corinthians 1:26-29, Paul tells us to remember. Brothers, think of what you were when you were called. Not many of you were wise by human standards, not many were influential, not many were of noble birth. But God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. He chose the lowly things of this world and the despised things, and the things that are not, to nullify the things that are, so that no one may boast before Him. So if you are hearing this message right now, and you are in the midst of a very difficult situation in your life, it could be a family problem that you can't solve for years. It could be a relationship problem with your wife. It could be a death in the family. Sickness due to the worldwide pandemic caused by the virus. Or a financial problem. You might see yourself in the ocean of debts. Always remember this message. God is bigger than any of your problems. Call upon Him, and pray, search His presence, His guidance, and power. 1 Peter 2:9 says, "We are chosen to declare the praises of Him who called us out of darkness, and into His wonderful light." Jesus equips you with everything good for doing His will, everything you need for accomplishing His will. He is the one who works within us, what is pleasing to Him. So if you are feeling weak and inadequate, ill-equipped for your assignment from God, you are in good company with God. All through the ages, many have struggled with the same feelings, but what great hope we have. He promises to equip us with everything we need for doing His will. Everything we need within and without. First, we have to be willing to surrender ourselves to His will. Jesus said that He loves the Father and He does exactly what the Father says. We follow His example. We have to allow Him to work in us and equip us, cooperate with Him, believe Him, listen to Him, obey Him, follow His instructions. We don't have to do these things in our own strength. He works within us by His Spirit. His is the power. He raised Jesus from the dead. His will originates with Him and He is working within us to bring it to fruition. So today, may the Lord Himself encourage and strengthen you. May He remind you that you do need Him moment by moment. But it is nothing to be ashamed of. We were designed to rely on Him moment by moment throughout our lifetime. He is our very life. This is Billy, from Brotherhood Motivational. Stay tuned for more inspiring and motivational videos. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. See you on our next video.